Hello, everybody. I'm Jay Sabia. Welcome to another show at Jay Sabia Live. We've got a special show tonight. Tonight's show is dedicated strictly to the old school Bridgeport on Facebook. We'll have as my co-host tonight John Rulan Sr., the creator and founder of this page. Speaking of old school, we want to give a special shout out tonight to Anthony Favreau. Anthony, happy birthday from your dad Cliff and from the old school crowd. And we wish you a happy birthday. Couple things in the news. We're just going to do something. We usually talk about current events at the beginning of the show. I just want to run through a few things here, and then we're going to bring John on. This week, seen a great play today. Thursday. I had 58 fights, so I got a right to forget a few things. All right. Joel Roman. It was a one-act play. It was down there at Housatonic Community College. Great, fine young actor. He's got another show coming up on April 22nd. It's on a Playhouse on the Green. It's called A Bully's Blues. If you get a chance, check that out. You can check it out on Facebook and find out what it's all about. Next week, our guest is going to be a professional fighter. He is a title holder. It is Jose Alonso. And he's got a record of 12-0, 7 knockouts. He's from down there in Tampa, Florida. You can follow him on Twitter at Team Cello. That's CHELO. You can find him on Facebook, Cello Man. Cello, from what I've investigated, it means specialist, and he is a specialist. He's a great fighter. Not only that, but he contains knockout power in each hand. And it's going to be an awesome pleasure to have him on the show next week. He'll be fighting on June 3rd at 7 p.m. Down in Tampa at the A La Carte Event Pavilion. He'll be fighting a gentleman called Adam Jaco. But that name you really don't have to memorize because I don't expect him to be around for many rounds. This guy he's going down. All right. So, also other things in the news. The Donald Trump. He's still out there. He's still swinging away. He's still swinging that axe at the Obama tree, as I call it. And just keep your eye on him. We'll do some more on him next week. But what I want to do right now, I want to get right into it. This show is entirely dedicated tonight to old school Bridgeport. And we want to bring on John Rulan and
Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Bridgeport, Connecticut.
There's a few Bridgeports.
Listen, if you're from Bridgeport, Connecticut, there's only one Bridgeport. All the other stuff is crap. So
I see Johnny's nodding on the other screen.
Let's bring on John right now.
How you doing?
Hey, Prez, how you doing?
What's going on, guys?
Nothing much. Just getting through a few lines before bringing on the Prez. How you doing?
First time I ever heard that title with me.
Well, you better.
Good, I'm doing good.
You better get used to it. So anyway, John, old school Bridgeport site on Facebook. How did this come about? How did you create it?
Believe it or not, you remember the last big snowstorm?
Yep.
I was sitting here in snow like everybody else in the room with the computer, and I said, you know, there's got to be a way to get like our buddies together. I was talking to my buddy Larry Pellegrino, who helps me with this. Got to give Larry a shout out. He can't be with us tonight, but I said, you know, make a site and try to see if we get some people together. We put about 30 people on there, and I said, by tonight it'll be you and I here. Everybody else will bail out on us. And he called me up that night and he told me, I don't know, we think you have like 80 people on there or something. I thought he was kidding me. I had to go over and look at the computer. I said, where the hell they all come from? Then it just grew and grew and grew, and it's still growing. There's like 2,271 people on there, and it's only been up like almost 3 months.
That's an awful lot, and the word gets around.
And I'm surprised. You know, I finally got something right.
So John, so how did you, what determined that you'd call it old school?
Oh, I'm from Bridgeport, and I'm getting old. So I think everybody else is around my age. You know, I mean, I just pulled it out. It was like pulling the name out of a hat. It stuck with me for a while. We always joke around when you talk to the younger guys, and if you do something and they do it different, you go, "Wait a minute, this is old school." I always say that. And, you know, say we do it this way, old school. You know, if you're whatever it be, I work construction. If you're putting nails in or whatever, or, you know, sawing wood,
Yeah.
it's just a phrase that we always used. And I was from Bridgeport, like I say, so old school Bridgeport just came to the top of my head. I put it up.
Excellent title for
it. It worked.
So
It worked. Believe it.
the things I remember, the great thing for me growing up in Bridgeport is at the time, you know, you consider it, you know, you think you're going through bad times, but when you get older, you know,
They were good.
like us guys, you know, it's like, you know, I'm glad I went through all of that because, you know, you learn how to fight, you learn how to be tough, you know.
Sure.
Majority of people from Bridgeport end up being, you know, conservative thinking. So, you know, because they've been through the mill. They've been through the mill.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Some
Yeah, we know nobody's going to snowball us.
But Bridgeport, what are some of the memories you have? Anything you could think off the top of your head?
Let's see. I remember a guy who had a Dodge Swinger, I think, down at the Mirror Canteen. You know him?
That guy, John, stay away from that guy.
Crazy back.
He's a freaking nutcase. So
Hey, Jay Sabia, that's the guy. You know, Jay hanging around the canteen. We always had a good time there. Mirror Canteen,
laugh,
drag racing,
racing, fighting. That's
fighting, plenty of fighting.
that's where all the news went on down there. If you want the news,
remember we used to tie up the Parkway. We tie up the Parkway, drag races going.
Oh yeah, and Park Avenue, up near Park Avenue, 90
Park
acres.
Ave.
That was a good spot for racing.
Lincoln Boulevard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Lincoln Boulevard.
Just make sure you're going the opposite way. Don't go toward the gates. If they were closed, we're done.
They were waiting. So
yeah, that's it.
But yeah, like I said, Bridgeport. So many memories, and the thing about Bridgeport is you can go over into a neighboring town. They knew you were from Bridgeport. You know.
Oh yeah. Sometimes they get scared.
Yeah, well, it was the attitude. It was the walk. You know. So, what part of Bridgeport did you grow up in, John?
I was in the North End. My mother's still on Jackson Avenue.
Jackson Avenue.
Yeah, Jackson, Federal, Capitol. I was all over. I was Whiskey Hill. I was up at the Merritt, Bolorama. I was Five Corners, over by the Huntington. I was everywhere. I just traveled around. I mean, I was most of the time in the North End, but I moved along. If I got tired of things that were going on there, I just went somewhere else.
Yeah.
I can't forget. I got to talk about my girl Gail Messina here.
Oh, go ahead.
My buddy Gail, on the old school site. Gail, she's a great girl. If it was for her, forget it. We would have never got this thing off the ground in the beginning.
Well, tell us about her.
She's a great girl. I knew her since, grammar school probably. When we first put it up, when I did it, I didn't know anything about it. I'm kind of dumb to that stuff. And it was coming on there where I had to add everybody individually. Like, say you came up, Jay Sabia, I'd have to add you to the group.
Yeah.
Then I said, this is the home, and there's like 60 people waiting to get on there, and I got to stop and put them on one by one. And I asked her, and she said, let me help you out. And I made her administrator, and I said, set it up so anybody can get on who wants to get on. And she did.
So, John, there's also talk of a film coming up.
Yes, sir.
And it's titled Bridgeport. And
that's right.
It's going to be all people from old school on it in the future.
That's right.
But it's a core group of guys that will be determined. Filming will probably be, it could be early July, August, and I think that would be great. I think it'd be great for the old school crowd. I mean, we could get a lot of people in there. And
sure.
In your opinion, what are some of the monument sites there in Bridgeport that could be good for filming?
I'd say, Mountain Grove Cemetery.
Yeah.
Definitely, that stands out. I've seen that. Seaside Park,
Nice.
Bearsley,
Yep.
another park. Let me think. The Mirror Canteen.
Definitely. Yes. Yes.
Definitely have to put that in there. Every once in a while you got to have one of these.
Whoa. John, are you serious? We're on a live
Right there,
show.
buddy.
We're on a live show here.
Let me help you out here. Here you go.
What? John, we're on a
want
live
one?
show here, and you're taking a drink of beer. What's going on?
You want one?
I don't know if I could drink. I don't know if I could drink on camera like that.
There, take one. There you go.
John, what's up with this? You're drinking Coors Light. You give me the cheap stuff.
Hey, pal, when I passed through the screen, it came out. It was a Coors. I don't know what you got over there. Maybe you got lost on the line.
Politics in Bridgeport. Bridgeport has had some kind of political past, but it,
Oh, yeah. Oh.
it was. I mean, it seems like everybody was connected. You know what I mean? So,
Everybody knew somebody.
how old are you, John?
I don't know. 45.
45. All right, that'll pass you for old school. That'll pass you for old school. But
Hey, my hair's going, pal. Where we go?
I wish I could do my head like that, but I got too many scars, so
He's got to have the right size head. It's kind of lumpy. Yeah, I'm surprised mine's not worse.
Is the sound coming? Style. That's the style.
We got him, Larry.
You.
You guys hear him?
Yep.
You hear him? Yes. Tell him to talk louder.
Say that to the mic, Larry.
Hello.
Hey, Larry, how you doing?
Good, good.
You got questions? You got questions for the Prez?
Yeah, I got a question for Prez. When's the next party?
When's the next big Bridgeport party?
Yeah.
Let me.
I
Get
want to
back.
show you guys.
Huh?
I want to show you guys a little something. A plaque that I got over there from Jay Piccirillo down at the wrestling at the Italian Club
Bridgeport
about 2 weeks ago.
Association, creator and founder of Old School Bridgeport, John Rouland. Nice, nice.
Now, there's a stand-up guy.
I've seen that on Facebook too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Jay puts up a lot of shows. He's gonna have the fireworks down there too, and around July 9th, I think it is.
Down at
The Italian Club.
the Italian Club. All right.
Yes, sir.
You'll keep us posted of that.
Oh, we keep you posted with a lot of stuff. You go on the old school page, you'll see all that stuff. He'll be putting it up there.
Yeah, all right. So, John, we're gonna close out, and
Okay,
we're
guys.
gonna do this again. All right. And I'm yelling again.
Yeah.
John, I got a habit of yelling in because I think people can't hear me because I look at the split screen and I think I got to yell so you hear me in Shelton. And dude over here keeps telling me, why do you keep yelling? And then you get closer. I get close to the camera like I'm trying to see somebody in there. So
I noticed that.
Yeah. Then it takes me an hour
looking
in
at me.
editing to fix the audio.
I mean, you're good. I mean, you stay in one spot. I mean, normal voice. I just go nuts. I don't know. So,
Dude, you got to get a raise, man.
huh?
Dude, you got to get a raise, dude. Get a raise.
He's got more money than I am. Than I make. He's
No, I'll just put something right then. He's grooming you.
yeah, but see, you don't groom old timers. You just put the old dogs out there. They don't learn no tricks, and they just do whatever they're gonna do.
Can't teach the old dogs tricks, pal. I told you.
Hey, I've been making videos for over 2 years. I think I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, he's been doing it for over 2
I'm
years.
not ability. I got trouble working with them little hand cam ones, and forget it. You don't get anything out of me, pal. I can't get it going. We had a laptop here one time, right? I kept telling Kathy, thing's got a virus, so it wouldn't work. Next thing you know, boom! Across the room it went. The problem was over, so was the virus.
That's called fixing it old school.
That's it. I slipped right across the room. Done. That was it. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
So,
And we thank you for being with us, and we thank you very much. And we'll see you next week. Thank
good
you.
night.
Good night.
Thank you.